the source of the documents or information shown by Senator Trillanes in 2016. And in September 2017, Mr. Chair, the AMLC also issued another public statement denying that we are the source of the documents and information attached by Senator Trillanes in the complaint he filed before the Ombudsman. And in the same public statement, the AMLC denied that we furnished the Office of the Ombudsman such documents in relation to the complaint by Senator Trillanes, Mr. Chair.
In other words, AMLAC denied that the documents presented by the former Senator Trillanes did not originate from your office.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
May the Quadcom committee, Mr. Chair, can we ask AMLAC again, since this has come out already in the open, in the committee hearings of this committee, can the AMLAC conduct an investigation proper insofar as the allegations of the former senator are concerned?
Mr. Chair, the jurisdiction of the MLC will be had if there will be a unlawful activity, Mr. Chair. So if there will be an unlawful activity that will be filed, then it is the mandate of the AMLC to conduct a financial investigation, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Mr. Chair, we also issued invitations to Mr. Jimmy Guban, Mr. Mark Taguba, the Honorable Pulong Duterte, Attorney Mans Carpio, and former Deputy Ombudsman Carandang. May I know from the COMSEC whether these invitations were served and did they confirm their attendance in today's hearing?
Sir, can you repeat the question, please?
Invitations to Mr. Jimmy Guban. Nakita ko na siya.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Mark Taguba.
Yeah, he is around, sir.
The Honorable Pulong Duterte.
We sent him notice. We did not send him an invitation, sir, but we gave him notice.
Of the schedule of the hearing?
Yeah, of the schedule of today's hearing.
Thank you. Attorney Mans Carpio.
We sent him an invitation, and in reply, he sent us his reply, sir, and a copy of which is distributed to members.
Thank you. And we also have invited former PNP officers pursuant to the request of the Honorable Chairman Caraps Paduano.
Yes, sir.
Are they present?
Mr. Chairman.
With the indulgence of Congressman Akop, I think this pertains to the admin matters as well that we are discussing. Yes, Congressman.
Mr. Chairman, just for the information of the Honorable Chairman of the Committee on Transportation, Chairman Akop, the following former dismissed, under appeal, police officers, namely Police Lieutenant Colonel Hipana, Lamses, Condag, Gumbok, Police Major Vicente, Police Major Reo Maymay, Police Major Kenneth Militar, and Police Lieutenant Colonel Dueñas. Since they travel from Iloilo to Manila, they will be arriving at 1 o'clock this afternoon, Mr. Chairman. And the invitation officially was sent also to the Napolcom Region 6, addressed to Attorney Jiro Masuga and Mr. Napoleon Arostique. And I think they're present, Mr. Chairman. Just for information of Chairman Akop and this Honorable Committee. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Lastly, did we invite former Deputy Ombudsman Carandang?
Yes, sir. We invited him, and I think he's not yet around, sir.
He's not around.
Yes.
That would be all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Akop.
Chairman.
May I ask from the COMSEC first, did the former Deputy Ombudsman Karandang confirm this attendance for today's hearing?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you. Congressman
Chairman.
Paduano.
With that, Mr. Chairman, I move that we issue once again an invitation to former Deputy Ombudsman Karandang. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, there's a motion to invite again former Deputy Ombudsman Karandang in the next scheduled committee hearing of the Quad. Duly seconded. Are there any objections? Hearing none. Motion is carried. COMSEC, you are directed to send invitation to Deputy Ombudsman Karandang again.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And Mr. Chairman, in receipt, this committee in receipt of a copy which is signed by Attorney Manuel Dian Arugay, Legal Counsel of Okada, with regards to the subpoena issued to them for the winnings of Mr. Tony Yang, aka Yang Xian. We have already received, and they complied, Mr. Chairman. And Mr. Chairman,
May I know, Your Honor, if indeed Mr. Tony Yang won?
the figures that was stated is 5,007,780 pesos.
So there was a winning. From,
Yeah,
okay, thank you.
confirm, Mr. Chairman. Now, next, Mr. Chairman, we have here a request coming from Mr. Gumban asking for a regular medical checkup, and his last checkup was February 20, 2023. So with this, Mr. Chairman, and he supposedly he will be scheduled for checkup this 10 December 2024. Mr. Chairman, with that, Mr. Chairman, I move that we will direct the medical officer of the House to check Mr. Gumban, and if the findings of our medical officer is favorable to the request, we will let Mr. Jimmy Gumban to have his regular checkup, Mr. Chairman. So move.
So, COMSEC, please coordinate closely with the House physician on the request of Mr. Jimmy Guban.
Mr. Chairman, we have with us a letter of excuse coming from the lawyers of Mr. Police Colonel Grijaldo. And once again, attached is a medical request from his doctor, a certain Dr. Montenegro, for a request to admit Colonel Grijaldo. But just to inform everyone, this is now the third time that Colonel Grijaldo was absent, and he sent us 3 excuse letter with the same reason, medical, Mr. Chairman. And with that, Mr. Chairman, to expedite the discussion, may I respectfully move, Mr. Chairman, that we...
Mr. Chair, before
I
you
am not yet
move,
finished.
Mr. Chair,
Wait,
if I may.
Wait,
Bahala kayo, Mr. Chairman, bahala kayo kung i-approve niyo yung motion ko o hindi.
no.
Diba? No.
1 minute
Or
suspension.
before
Hearing resumed.
Mr. Chairman, thank you. With the indulgence of the Honorable Chairman Dan Fernandez. Mr. Chairman, with these 3 letters sent to us, it's all about medical, with attached medical request and certificate. May I respectfully move, Mr. Chairman, that we will direct our medical officer in the House to check personally the status of Colonel Grijaldo with regards to his medical condition, Mr. Chairman.
Second, Mr. Chair.
Okay, there is a motion. Before the chair rules on the motion, Congressman Fernandez is manifesting that he be recognized.
Yes,
Is
thank
that,
you, Mr. Chairman.
So before we finally rule on this motion, so is this an amendment to the motion?
No. I just wanted to manifest something. Mr. Chairman, as much as I wanted to inhibit myself on the discussion about this Colonel Grijaldo, medyo nakakapiko na po, Mr. Chairman. His continued absence, in this committee hearing, in the pretext of medical excuses, are not acceptable. He wants to run, no? He wants to run. Running away from his responsibility and mentioning the name of this representation. He tainted the image of this representation, not only of this representation, but the whole of the Quadcom. Now, Mr. Chairman, medyo hindi ko po matatanggap yung excuses na medical services. As a matter of fact, Mr. Chairman, kung titignan mo itong kanyang excuse that written by his lawyer, kaya hindi po siya nakapunta rito because he was still in the hospital. Mula nung November 13 hanggang ngayon, nasa hospital pa rin siya. And he wanted to get a clearance prior to his surgical operation dahil meron daw po siyang rotator cuff syndrome that can be treated through rest, sling, and anti-inflammatory medications. Surely, he wanted to evade this hearing. Ayaw niyang panindigan yung mga sinabi niya doon sa affidavit niya sa Senado. In the previous hearing, Mr. Chairman, we manifested, di ba, na we will be relinquish our chairmanship on the issue of Colonel Grijaldo. Pero hanggang ngayon, inaantay po natin siya dito. And if I may, Mr. Chairman, if I may, I just wanted to ask kung andito po yung pihaw sa PNP na kung saan doon under preventive suspension si Colonel Grijaldo. May we ask, Mr. Chairman, kung nagre-report si Colonel Grijaldo sa pihaw?
Is there a representative from PIHAW?
Ayoko na po sana ngang magtanong tungkol dito. But, Mr. Chairman, the last time that he appeared in this Congress was more than a month already. And it's taking too long, no? Because he said something against this committee, against this person. And that's the reason we wanted to be cleared on the affidavit that he manifested in the Senate. Now, Mr. Chairman, nandiyan na ba? Pihaw, please.
Pihaw, nandito ba taga-Pihaw?
Yeah.
Please take a seat. Para mabilis po tayo, please take a seat. Yung taga-Pihaw.
Ang pihaw po for the information of the body, sila po yung general, ako, itong custody ng mga under preventive suspension ba ang pihaw?
Mr. Chair, I think the representative of PIHAW is present and he will be able to answer those questions.
So
Kindly identify yourself.
Good morning, sirs. Police Brigadier General Constancio Chinayog Jr., the Acting Director of the Directorate for Personnel and Records Management. And under me is the PIHAW, or Personnel Holding
Chair,
Administrative Unit, sir.
I'd like to ask if he has taken his oath.
This is my second time, sir, to appear, so I took my oath
Okay na yun.
the first time.
What is the mandate of the pihaw, sir?
It is, the PIHAW is the unit in DPRM where personnel without any assignment are put into, sir.
So, mula noong November 13, nag-report na bubuwas sa inyo si Colonel Grijaldo?
He reported November 18, sir. November 18.
November 18.
Opo.
Pero the procedure of the PIHAW is what? You have to report what, daily?
Yes, sir. They should be physically accounted, especially when we were cautioned because we were allowed then because of our policy that we can account personnel online. But since the last meeting that Honorable Akop cautioned us, we required them, sir, to really be present during accounting.
So kung hindi sila nagre-report, you consider them what?
If he will not report, sir, then he will be subjected to pre-charge investigation.
So hindi siya nag-report sa inyo mula noong November 13. And as a matter of fact, nag-report lang sila sa inyo noong November 18.
Prior to November 18, sir, kasi yun yung may excuse siya that he is in hospital.
Okay.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to ask in relation to what Congressman Dan Fernandez is saying. Ito bang si Grijaldo nag-report daily sa inyo? Because that is your rule, di ba?
Yes po, sir.
And he didn't do it.
Come again, sir?
He did not do it.
He reported po, sir. 18 to 20.
Daily.
22.
Daily.
Opo, sir.
Physical report, physical, face-to-face. Did he report?
Yes, sir, because they are made to sign.
Daily.
Opo, sir.
Okay, after that, he did not report anymore, and it was told that he's in the hospital. Di ba?
If I may, Congressman Abante, ano? So, daily siya nagre-report mula noong November 18 hanggang ngayon. Nagre-report sa inyo daily.
Negative, sir. Because November 18, he applied for leave. 5 days mandatory and then special privilege leave. The effectivity of the mandatory leave is November 25 to 29. At naidugtong doon, sir, yung special privilege leave, December 2 to 4. So he was, officially, sir, he was on leave.
Wait. Ano yung special privilege that was given to him?
These are leaves allowed that we can avail of, sir, for PNP personnel, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, yun yung special privilege.
Opo, sir.
Sige, Congressman muna.
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Chair,
Mr. Chair,
you know, I've always maintained my silence over the accusation of Colonel Grijaldo on this. Because I do not anymore want to belabor what he said in the Senate. Because anyway, the people watching to us right now does not believe in his lies to us, no? Pero the thing is, he must appear. He must appear here and tell us about these accusations to us. Oo, kami naman, Mr. Chair, we are willing to inhibit ourselves while he is here being asked by the Quadcom. Oo. So my name was one of those mentioned with Congressman Dan Fernandez that we pressured him to tell a lie. Oo. And his lie is brazen, Mr. Chairman. So I'd like to find out what we're going to do with Colonel Grijaldo, realizing that he has not appeared here 3 times with the excuse that he has been in the hospital and confined, Mr. Chair.
Sa akin nandiyan,
Thank you.
Mr. Colonel Grijaldo. No?
Mr. Chairman,
Let me allow the chair first to rule on the motion. But the parliamentary status is that there is a motion that the House physician be directed to call on and visit Colonel Grijaldo and ensure that indeed, 1, he needed confinement in a hospital. 2, that indeed he is suffering from a certain medical condition. And we will direct the House physician to ascertain this information. Now, before we rule, I allowed Chairman Fernandez to make a manifestation And Congressman Abante also made this manifestation. Now I will recognize Congressman Flores for the amendment to the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes,
Mr. Chair, I
Congressman
just would
Flores.
like to propose an amendment to the motion of Chairman Caraps, Mr. Chair. If he would agree, Mr. Chair, that we ask the PNP to also send their doctor, Mr. Chair, because I believe that if Colonel Guijardo is incapacitated to appear before a committee hearing, then would he be in a physical capacity to serve as a colonel in the PNP? If that would prohibit him from serving in the PNP in that manner, Mr. Chair, then maybe the PNP should also determine his physical fitness to continue serving as an officer of the PNP, Mr. Chair.
Okay, that's noted. The amendment is to include the Philippine National Police Medical Director to likewise check on Colonel Grijaldo.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So there's a motion as amended and duly seconded. Are there any objections? Hearing none, the motion is carried. COMSEC, please coordinate with the House Physician, and Philippine National Police is directed to likewise ask the PNP doctor to check on Colonel Grijaldo.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, DS JJ Suarez.
yes, can I just ask the good Colonel, General, sorry. Nabanggit niyo po kanina na personal pong pumunta si Colonel Grijaldo sa inyo para pumirma. Ano pong petsa nun?
Hindi naman po sa akin personal kasi may chief ng PIHAW kay Colonel Acosta. Siya po ang nagsusupervise doon sa checking ng kanilang attendance po.
Anong date po yun?
November 18 po, sir.
November
18.
18. So kung
Tama po.
November 18 po yun, that would be around more or less a week or so ago. Tama?
Yes po, sir.
Mr. Chairman, the reason why I asked is because dito po sa unang sulat ng kanyang abogado, ang sinabi po niya dito ay naka-admit po siya sa ospital, kung hindi po ako nagkakamali. And suffering from left shoulder dislocation, TC slap tear. And this was issued by the Pasig Doctors Medical Center on November 11. And we have received another letter from their lawyer saying that Colonel Grijaldo is admitted at the Pasig Doctors Medical Center for the same issue, left shoulder rotator cuff syndrome and slap tear. And this is dated November 26. Mr. Chair, para naman po napakahirap paniwalaan na kung rotator cuff issue lang po ito, bakit ang tagal niyo po sa ospital? At sa sobrang tagal niyo po sa ospital, may kakayahan po kayo pumunta sa hearing ng mga Quadcom, hindi po siya nakakadalo. So I would wait for the report of our medical personnel as to the status of Colonel Grijaldo in Pasig Doctors Medical Center. And maybe once we find out the truth regarding Colonel Grijaldo, we can make the necessary motions. I just wanted to manifest that, Mr. Chair. Thank you very much.
Okay, salamat po.
Mr. Chair.
JJ.
Mr. Chair.
We are, the parliamentary status is that we are in the process of disposing of our admin matters. If this is in relation to that, I would beg the indulgence of Congressman Abante.
It's in relation to Colonel Grijaldo.
Okay,
Chair.
please
I'll be
continue.
allowed. I'd like to ask the NAPOLCOM about Colonel Grijaldo's attitude and absence because it has been 1 month since he testified in the Senate about this. So, NAPOLCOM, will you please tell us?
Mr. Chair, if the police officer is unable to perform his duties or he is not physically fit to perform his duties as a police officer, then he may be filed a case for incompetence, Mr. Chair. or otherwise, he may also voluntarily file for permanent physical disability if he would want to claim pension by reason of his inability to perform his or physically function as a police officer, Mr. Chair.
You're saying, Napolcom, that he can be charged with incompetence. That's what you're saying?
If he's no longer able to perform physically his functions, Mr. Chair, then that is a possible ground.
He's trying to hide, Mr. Chair. He's trying to hide from this committee. Of course, he cannot run in this committee's investigation, even if he try to hide. He might even be watching and listening right now. We do not even know. So I would like to ask the Napolcom to actually tell us the recommendation over the absence of Colonel Grijaldo, which is already 1 month since he made a statement in the Senate, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Abante. Now we proceed with the admin matters. Yes, Congressman Paduano.
Lastly, Mr. Chairman, with regards to Grijaldo lang po. You mentioned about the leave, no, official leave of Grijaldo. That was, it will start November 25 to December 4.
Tama po, sir.
Okay, so that will be 9 days because of that special leave na 4, 2 to 4. Tama?
8 days po, sir.
8 days, okay. Now, please, General, mamaya na po yan. Please submit to this committee that official document that indeed you allow Colonel Grijaldo to have an official leave for 8 days. That's number 1 po. How about the previous? The previous medical certificates or medical checkups that was made by Grijaldo. Did he inform the police or the PO?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have the documents for him,
Yes, Your Honor.
request letter? Wag niyo yan, date, ha? Please submit to this committee because, as mentioned by Chairman Abante, almost 1 month na po. Pag-submit niyo po. Then the motion that was made, amended motion by Congressman Flores, yung medical officer niyo po, dapat i-check siya. Kasi Mr. Chairman, because of these 3 excuse letter, it's all about medical excuse. Mr. Chairman, if Colonel Grijaldo is making a mockery of this hearing and some police officers inclusion of Colonel Grijaldo, I will not hesitate to cite him in contempt in this committee and all those PNP officials involved to face cases doon po sa Napolcom. Kasi po, supposedly kayo po 1 month. Hinayaan yung ganito. Of course, she's not absent without leave. Pero dapat naman po, you help us. You help this committee. 3 hearing, wala siya. Under pa sa piyaw.
Thank you.
I hope you all submit those documents today. General.
If I may, sir.
Yes.
We are helping.
Sandali po. Can you submit those documents I mentioned today?
Yes, sir. We will submit po.
Or submit it today?
Yes, sir.
Please proceed.
We are helping the committee, sir, in this endeavor. Actually, sir, when you receive the notice that there is a Quadcom hearing for today, I canceled the leave for November 27, just for this purpose, sir.
You cancel what?
The leave, sir.
Your leave?
No, sir, the leave of Colonel Grijaldo.
Also, you cancel all the leaves.
Only for this November 27 po.
So, he's not on leave.
He's not, sir, because he...
Okay, now, General, you check. Because the latest excuse letter of Colonel Grijaldo is dated November 23. Tanda yun. Okay, November 26. But, that was 3 days ago. But, yesterday. But, ito, Jenap, please take note of this. But the date of the medical request of his doctor was dated 11/23/2024. Eh baka party kayo, niloloko nyo na. Paki-check lang po.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.